NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
13.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone.
Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Rodgers to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's across midfield. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Randall Cobb, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randall Cobb, 63 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things have definitely gone south since the last time they had the football. Remember, they had the safety. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So now it's a tie ball game as they start over 1st and 10. Jackson going to run again. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 87 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now it's Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching, but
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 31, Ravens 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. To the right side, this is Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Jackson on 2nd down, and it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second and 9.
Now Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Let's go. Go.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this right on field across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, Jackson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Lamar changing the play.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
13. Shut up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard
They go
line.
play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Second and 10.
Hey, pick 26.
To throw is Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down.